Now we're still here. You are back on the Creativist talk. Listen, we're about to wrap it up, but not before what needs to happen must happen, because I'm sure everyone is chilling on some moments. Like, hey, ask her about that. And I'm not gonna let her go before asking about it. Listen, I'm not gonna let her go. I'm not gonna let you go before us, because let me take it back a bit. Two females, two ladies in a very, we've said it before earlier on during the show, in a very male-dominated industry, come through, number one, break records. Multiple awards, multiple endorsements. I mean, we're talking MTN, we're talking Audi at one point. Amazing things done on both you guys' part. And you were celebrated.
Yes.
Because you had taken the vendor music industry to a level where no one had, and to a level where no one ever thought it would happen in that short space of time, right? Listen, it wasn't at a point where you needed to get your flowers. You needed to get your props. You needed to get we needed to celebrate and congratulate you. That's my opinion.
Yes.
But instead of that happening, over a Facebook post, all of that comes into shambles. Everything crashes down over just a rant on Facebook.
Yeah.
Now, my lady grows horns and a tail and red eyes. She's the devil now. Went from someone who took street promotion in front of shops, took it to TV. Now, you're nowhere. You're no one. Not only are you no one, but
You're the bad.
we all hate you. You are an exploiter of notes.
Yeah.
You pay people 3,000 when they're making 50,000.
Yes, billions.
How did that feel? You've never spoken about this.
Yeah, I've never spoken
How
about
did that feel when that was happening?
It was it was the first week of January.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be me going to holiday on that week.
After working like crazy.
After not sleeping from the second week of November until the 1st. So yeah. It came, you know, when you prepared. You know when you prepared. Like you prepared for anything. Even if I don't know. It's just that when you prepared, when you're passionate about something, and when you know what you're doing, you can, whatever hits you, you know. I don't think everything that happens, it happens for a reason. Sometimes it's testing you. Sometimes it's like God talking to you, saying, Rita, open your eyes. You know, it just, when it comes to you, you feel like, God doesn't love me, does he? Because I've been working for 8 to 10 years and nobody recognized me. You know, working sleepless night. I had no normal life, you know. And
didn't have a life at all.
I didn't have a life at all. And then nobody recognized me when I was working very hard. You know, no one in Limpopo said, Rita, high five, but things were happening and they saw me doing it. And then I didn't even have an award for that. You know, like nobody's, like they put a blind eye on it, but they know and they see it, just because positivity and negativity is just two different things.
Yeah.
The negative part will
Plus more,
you know, more
than the positive.
than the positive side. So when it came, I was like, oh, okay. So I'm famous for something that when I started the industry, I wanted to fight against artist exploitation. That's why
now tables are turned.
Yes.
Now you are
now I'm the exploiter. I was like, okay, how did this happen? How did it come about? After so many years of hard work. After all the chaos, after all people, you know, when you're living, you have a lot of friends, you have a lot of people around you, especially in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be close to you, everybody wants to be your friend. But then when something negative comes hit, even your best friend, somebody you feel is very close, somebody you help every day, turns around and says, Rita is one of those women that can do that. And you go like, ouch, you know? Because I felt that person was very close to me. Yeah. And then you find a lot of people in your surrounding saying a whole lot of bad things about you that probably you don't even know about. And I'm like, oh, okay, even this one. I was like watching, like when you're watching a movie. But then I always pray every day saying, thank God, now I know who is the right person and who is just a groupie, and who is here for...
There's a lot of exposure.
Yeah, you know, and who is here just for the
and
spotlight. That probably I don't see that I've got a spotlight around, because I'm always working for my artists to get that spotlight. But somehow, somewhere, I wanted to always stay behind the scenes. But somehow, somewhere, God just take me in front of the scenes.
Yeah.
Even if I try to hide myself so much, you know, I don't try to be, you know, in front.
Always there, yeah.
So that just taught me that people are very deceiving. And people want to be around you because you are someone else. You know, if I was just plain Denga, not Rita Dee, they wouldn't be close to me. So it helped me realize that I am being surrounded by wrong people. I am being surrounded by poisonous people. I am being surrounded by people who won't stick by me when days are dark. You understand? So the people who stick with me is the people who know me, who know where I'm from, who will never...
Who know your heart.
Even if you say Rita is the devil herself, they will say, we know Rita's heart.
So on that, still on that, right? That is that's your side of the story. But
yeah.
Do you feel like there's something that you were wrong for doing that you need to apologize for?
Okay. I think I was wrong for being good. I think I was wrong for trying to help. I think I was wrong to be very passionate about building an industry in Venda, which didn't exist. And I trusted my team in a sense of, I can take my dirty laundry to the people. I can take my team's dirty laundry to the people. I will protect my brand even if I'm at stake. So if I was wrong, if you are wrong, Major, you go to people and say, apologies, you know. But if people are making noise and you are not wrong, you can't go to people and say, when you're not wrong. You know, when you're not wrong. Because in is not and I cannot put my head and say, cut my head.
Because you never came out and said, I made a mistake, I'm sorry. Or
because I didn't do
wrong.
no mistake. Yeah. Even today, I didn't do no mistake. And I wouldn't apologize where I am not wrong because some people want to force me, you know, or downgrade me somehow. If I was wrong, pride I show me. That was how I was raised. Mara ini aranese ngokhakhela muthu. Niko rabewa kha khona yori ni be muvi. Ti linda lichani bathu babe muvi mara mishumo yanu do niambela. That's what I believe in. Because from day one when I started my company, people used to look at me like ndikopenga. But ba chinsa dzanga matori wona uya chansa zwitwa nga bo skido, zwitwa kalawa jasmine, zwitwa makhuani mini. They thought I was crazy at first. Mara leswo zwibo thomo ba fruitful. Mongwana mongwe o dambo diri hola ngwana ro support. Hey, and you keep quiet because so when it comes up there,
yeah.
And nende sawari nga uri nne munna ndina muloro wono firisa muloro wanga. Nikomfesa sati. So at the end of the day, arale bathu bachiko ni judge. Basa ni dibi zungasi ni vaisi. Ngori they don't even know your journey. They don't know where you're coming from. They don't know what you've been through. So if somebody is judging from far, it's fine. It's their opinion for them. If they're trying to make themselves feel better, it's fine. As long as I'm sane with myself and I know the truth and I am the only one who was working on that path.
Did you ever cry? Did it ever bring you to a point where you're like, no, this
I'm
is
human,
too much. Did you ever break down? Like,
the only day I broke down was when my dad called. Because he was like, Ndoni budza, ndari nisunguite zvitu. Ndoni budza uri iyani ni guda ini notaripanga mandesa. Ufuna ni lawyer, ufuna ni dokotela. You should be one of your sisters. Ufuna ni accountant because he knows I've got the brains for. Because namsindi kwa wachkulonda chivari 1, 5, 4. Ndandisa tsipasi na uti under 10. So he knows or I'm capable. So he felt like I've been losing my time, wasting my time and my energy in wrong places. So afala bapfurela attack. Like I felt my dad feels like Venda does not deserve me. You understand? Venda I deserve.
Because they don't acknowledge and appreciate.
Mara nga uri ndo aluwa ndo dibuzora I want to build an industry in Venda. Ndo aluwa ndo dibuzora whatever gunshot comes, I'll take the bullets. You know? Ndo dibuzora ndo shumera Venda.
And speaking on that, because you even received death threats.
Death threats. You kill me for what I believe in.
People were saying they're gonna kill. People were saying they're gonna come and ban you.
No, as well as a death threat, because I was getting a lot of calls. Hey, and I was far from home. Funny enough, I was far from home. Number 3, I think it was a month after. Just a cool summer. Just a period. Man, there was okay, fine. I had a booking. Yeah, 2 of my other artists with the DJ and Razi in Messina. So hela booking yayo itwa kale. Hava lavana ndapfura kuti ngasikona vaisa ila show ndatorumela muthu. Ndidoranga muthu ana kuhopa zvimwe zvithu and net kuhopa chithu. So ndakabodrika valavana ndari vondo doni support vachuwa vari vone mara ndari no. It's a day show. Nna ndikuita mushumo wanga ave kuti ndikuita mushumo waviwo. Ndichisvika kaila show ndawana mumwe ondzondolola so like ndilone mani. Yeah, ndilone lalizana and ndilodha mani. Ndilone, you know, but none the mushumoni. I have to deliver. Ndo doshuma. So zomari mushuma udafesa upurisa chimwe na chimwe. Rithi kovuya ndezvino kubva Messina.
Yeah.
Riyasvika njere yange. Risvika njere kuona bhadha yotangana na bhadhi ovhariwa namapolisa ati samuthu mumwe na mumwe ava curious. Ndave curious uri ndingaona accident.
What's happening?
Warisa imi rivono uri asi muthu ndaramudiva. Ndahangwa zvilo zvori huna hela hype yala mafungo. Ngomfesesa ati ndatsasa muthu ana kunyongobona uri ukuitia mina ndi accident scene masina pala petu ukopisiwa muthu wopisiwa muthu ola muthu onoswa wo kana fa ku rape mini uyo muthu so ndomba rakepe ndina buidi DJ ndikomanyuruza abana bathu vote
to see what's happening
ubona ndisvika phanda vanona yo ndi malofa ndi muthu oswawo so ndikofara buyi ndi aritu buyi ukozama upfa uri hoitea mini ndiri upfa kana upfa onyago book tikadza vasadzi kuita mini ndichigevenga ndichiri ndikuubva muti ambodimbona habo china vathu ndipanje community
the mob is still
mob ndisikofa Rita Dee ndafumula ti ndikogonya rumwa bezvo ndikomanyurusa vathu ndikofa Rita Dee vakamufakadzi ndisikofa pasikori ndi ena ula ndafuna kudziyanga achitoima othendacho. That was the first day I was scared. Like in my life, like scared for my life. Vuyi ndamufana ndari vuyi ndisakofa ndiyene manene kari mufise. Imagine goro yo pakabhadha ndafala ndogidhima mumwe mugidhimo mufana wangati ndanamela.
I can imagine.
Ishugara.
You're tearing up just thinking about it.
It's like it's still
I understand.
You know, it's you know how people can that's social media strong about it. And you know you've never told your side. This okofana ene karana me remove ise. Vila shundoro gidima golo ichi kugidima. Wuyi odada. Ani amdeba Michael Schumacher.
No.
Taba zata zakhala baringo.
God.
Abala bathu namsasala chifu 1 minute. Ayayisiwela golo. Yapo panda for silence in the car. Hapo munosvika sibhasa muona mwa kutetemera. Uri imagine ravopisa
What would have happened? Yeah.
So that's where I realized uri a blueprint media destructive bad. It can work in your favor and work against you. It can build you and kill you.
And it can kill you.
You know.
Now, before we wrap it up, I want to play a very spicy. It's gonna get crazy.
I wanted to cry there.
I see.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard to get my.
Yeah.
You know that.
But we managed to do it, yeah.
The only people who managed to. The number one Van Rip diva doesn't cry.
She doesn't cry.
Nah,
but it almost came there. It was,
you know, she's the strongest.
Someone was cutting onions there.
Ish.
So now listen, I want us to play a very spicy game in a minute.
Okay.
But before that, right, if you can mention names, was there ever anyone, high-profile celebrities, artists, whatever, who you saw talking about you in a bad way, that you were like, you too?
The best part was nyadiba shango ningafuna wanza dozo niyafuniwa.
Yeah.
Ungabana bathu bene banifuna, niza zithu banifuna. Inito badimera nikho ngizofana ngasikelele. I got a call from Kendisa Mandebele the morning. And she's like a mother to me. High five!
Rakari Walimpo.
Walimpopo TV. You know? Yeah, so she called me in the morning and she was like, Rita, the industry is cruel. You know, she's been in the industry for like 25 years.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. And then she was like, Oskido wanted to call you, but then he asked me to call you first. So he's gonna call you in 5 minutes. I'm like, Oskido, okay. Right. Then Oskido called. And then we spoke. He was just highlighting me as a fresh blood.
Yeah. Because he's been there.
He's been around for years, you know, and he's one of my role models as well. And then he was just letting me what to do and what not to do, and you know, he made me feel better about myself, way better. Like after that phone call, I was like, ooh, okay, now I can eventually eat because no longer chala, you know. And then later in the evening, Raps Bafu called. And he was like, buddy, I see you trending. I'm like, yeah, me? Yeah, like, yeah, you trending more than me. And then he was like, somebody's going to call you. I'm like, who? Black Coffee. I'm like, hey, Black Coffee, okay.
Wow.
And then I got a holla from Black Coffee as well. He was just telling me about, you know, his career and how he's faced whatever and how he got through it and whatever. I was like, okay, fine. So after all those phone calls, I was like, ish. Yeah. And because they're in the same industry. Mara maybe they see themselves in you. So it just I should not give up.
Yeah.
Take it as a test. I will not suffoke. And nungo dzivaka ine arenne ndebe ndo nyama ndiri man hezwi ndi kuzurita ndadva ndo khedza na venda ndadva ngala na venda
There was a lot at stake.
Ndaba bva muimbi hadova singachaiteya zvo iteyawo before.
Quickly, right? We're wrapping it up. We're about to get out of here.
I don't want to leave.
I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go. I'm also having a great time. I'm gonna need you to hold that glass,
I can
right?
stay here for the.
Right? I need you to hold that glass because I want to play a game with you, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you
My glass.
if it's a yes, you sip. If it's a no, you don't.
Oh my God. Okay.
You don't do anything, right?
Oh, okay.
But it might differ with certain questions, like the first one, right? Here's the question.
Don't give me a big punch, but I can take it. I'm a man.
Take a sip for AKA. Don't drink if you're for Casper. Wow. Okay. Moving on.
Hi, Casper.
Moving on. All the previous artists that you were managing, take a sip if you're saying I would forgive and get back to work, or put it down if you're saying I'm done. I don't ever. She was not. You're not even gonna take time with that.
You're coming now, boo. It's a new era, baby.
Oh,
It's
okay.
after COVID-19.
Yeah. Take a sip if you've ever cheated. Put it down if you have never cheated. If you're a cheater, take a sip.
Once, and I learned from it. Hard. And karma came back and gave me a slap.
On that too, because I'm curious. Take a sip if you've ever fought for a man. Even if it was vocal, but take a sip if you've ever fought and put it down.
In my high school days.
You were there, eh? Hold my earrings.
No, I didn't.
Tie my hair.
No, I gave it.
Was it physical?
Yes, yes.
Did you win?
I won.
Did you win the guy?
He was mine.
Woo.
Then.
Yeah.
Sorry. He was mine, king. Not now.
Not now, no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't want my
Okay.
king to think I was saying something else.
Take a sip if you want to get married. Put it down if you don't ever want to get married. Why not? Why don't you want to get married?
I'm not marriage material.
What is what makes you not marriage material?
My schedule wouldn't let me get married.
Right? You don't
No.
see a ring on your finger.
If I got the hat, I got the hat. I only need the hat.
No?
Yeah, I don't need any shiny what to represent.
Which vow are you afraid of breaking with marriage?
I'm not afraid.
I will be faithful to you. Is that the vow you're afraid of breaking?
To me, it will be till death do us apart. But then I am not. Remember, I told you I'm a private person.
Yeah.
So I don't think. Okay, I don't see logic.
Yeah.
You know, of spending a whole lot of money doing traditional weddings and white weddings and spoiling people and ending up in debt. You know, I'm a businesswoman. So I feel if you love me and I love you, and maybe you want a share of what I have, which I won't really, unless I'm so deeply in love. but then, if you need me to go civil, whatever, what's mine is his.
Here's one more.
What's mine is this.
Yeah.
I will just do it for the sake of love, but with no big occasions.
Okay.
I would prefer go eloping. I
Done.
would
Getting
elope.
married.
Yeah.
Take a sip. Hold the glass. Take a sip if you've ever gotten into a relationship or a situation with an artist you've managed. Put it down if you've never done that.
What kind of a relationship? Because all my artists were in a working relationship.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what you
If
mean.
you've ever gotten intimate with someone that you manage, if it has ever crossed the lines of it just being business, take
I'm
a
a
sip.
businesswoman.
You've never done it. High five.
It can never happen. And durante Chwambo uri awuluch talk. Because I believe
You don't get high on your own supply.
No, you cannot. Because if you do that,
Yeah.
you won't make profit. You know, and how will they respect you if
Yeah.
you end up exposing your body? And abe muthu abe anifara khumbo and wana litshele nyana so.
Yeah.
Nari, hey.
But have
Anganisa zengala litolo mara baby.
they ever tried though? Has an artist ever been on some? You know what? Hey.
Like I always say, I'm half man, half woman.
What does that mean?
That means when it comes to work, I work.
Have they tried? Is
No,
my
no one
question.
can. They're scared. I intimidate men like hell, nobody's business. Besides the people I work with, even when I get to meetings, I see, you find there's 10 men and I'm the only female. But I'm the main man. I'm always the main
Listen,
man.
it's your boy, Mr. Major. It's the main man right here on the
The
Creative.
main man,
the
the
main
number
man.
one fan Rita Dee.
Right here on the Creativist Talk. Listen, this is how we wrap it up right here. Gauteng, South Africa, Lamar Guest House. It is beautiful. Do make sure you come through and check it out. It is amazing. We're about to go swim with my lady here, but black swim, not proper
No, I can
backstroke.
white swim if I want to.
But before we get out of here, one last message to an African young kid.
Besides the
who
last
is-
message,
Yeah.
no, I know you, the one who's interviewing me right now.
Yeah,
You
what do
know,
you wanna
I've been
say?
on radio and stuff. I know how to do this. You forgot to ask me about my future plans. Sorry.
Okay.
Let me take you back there.
What-
Now I'm interviewing him.
You know what?
You know what?
When you got it, you got
Like
it.
when you got
It's in the blood.
experience, Baba.
What are your future plans and what else does Rita do aside from the music
Music.
business?
Hey, I'm music. I'm entertainment. Okay, sorry, that.
Yeah.
My future plans. Okay, let's go to music first because that's number one in my heart.
Yeah.
My future plans now. I'm working with Raps Bafui.
Yeah.
I'm working with Richie. She's my new attract. You know. I'm working with We the DJ. I'm working with Razike. I'm working with Zozo.
Yeah.
I'm working with People's Man. And I'm about to work with Belafonte as well.
Yeah.
So the future is so bright.
Have you told them not to post statuses about you on Facebook?
No. I don't do that. Freedom,
Yeah.
freedom of speech,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's a
You allow
democracy.
that. Yeah.
Yes, they can do whatever they want as long as the company is not.
Yeah.
So I want my artist 2021.
Yeah.
I had 2020. I had international shows. I had a tour in the UK. I had a tour in the US. I was going back to Barcelona, Primavera Pro, Imbizo. Like this
Enjoyable,
year, I went
yeah.
back to Imbizo as well. High five to the music Imbizo, and I won an award for 100 Shining Stars South Africa Inside Education, sponsored by Department of Education. So
Yeah, we need
next
to give
year,
them a shout out so they can find
shout
us.
out. So next year, 2021,
Yeah.
the plan is on. We're doing international. I don't want my artists to be nationalized anymore because
Yeah.
commercial music comes and goes. And when you're in a national standard, sometimes it doesn't. You get to a point where you're stuck. So I want my artists to go to the world. I want my artists to travel Ghana, to travel UK, to travel USA, to take vendor music to the world.
Yeah.
So I think I am the only door to take vendor music to the world right now. So that's what I'm working on. And COVID was the best experience in my side. Sorry to the entertainment industry. Sorry, people. If you're a creative, you have to work on that.
With what you have,
So during this pandemic, I ended up opening my own construction company. Big ups to good surrounding. So now I have a company called Donmark Landscaping. It's a landscaping company. So right now I'm busy building up 2 resorts.
Whether you've got money, ne?
I'm working to have more money, so you have to use money to make money. I told you that before.
No, but I'm saying you've got money.
I
So
was,
the king is having a good time. He's well taken care of.
I was born moneyed somehow. I believe my riches is not. I'm
Yeah.
not there yet, but I believe I was destined for greater things.
100%.
Yeah, so I have a company. It's a construction company. I'm doing landscaping, but now it falls in to the entertainment as well because now I'm building resorts. Because you know the world was shut, so I have one in Livubu and one in
You're
Basai.
capturing
So
this resort.
yes, so when we're done building the resorts, I'm going to do official grand opening, so that's where I'm giving the artists the platforms as well, and I'm gonna do marketing for them as well, you know, advertisement for them.
Make money.
So it's just more business from construction to that. So to them, it's
100%. Listen, that is it. If I don't cut it, she's gonna keep talking on and on and on and on. I go by the name of Mr. Major. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you. No, man, thank you.
Listen, this has been
no need to thank me.
Right?
Thank you.
Oh, no, it's a pleasure. Listen, this has been an amazing edition of the Creativist Talk. Do make sure you keep following us on all social media platforms. My name is Mr. Major, and I'm almost famous.
Now he's famous!
I'm finally famous, baby. Before I forget, listen, we're looking this good lights on us. This camera angles are too nice because I can bang, 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 bang. That's how it's so nice. Big shout out to everyone behind the scenes and everyone who's working so hard. I don't know if I need to mention their names so they can get the girls, but hey, you know what, guys? Thank you so much, Muime and Randy. Big shout out to you guys. We love you guys.
And Venda. And people, Limpopo TV is coming to your screens on DSTV, and watch out for the best telenova called Azania. Written by...
Go ahead and give a shout out to another channel on another channel. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up.
That is
We
Limpopo
are
TV!
here. Cut it!
It's Limpopo TV.